Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott. You are not going to want to miss this video. I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can paint and get an interesting effect using a scrubby sponge. It's going to be super fun. Almost everything is from Dollar Tree or Walmart. So as you're hopping on, say hi, let me know where you're watching from. Feel free to sprinkle. If you missed it that very beginning, I'm going to show you 2 ways to paint with a scrubby sponge, and you're not going to want to miss it. Okay, so we're going to be using these Dollar Tree self-adhesive wall tiles. We're going to be using one of these $3 wood panels from Dollar Tree that are 12 by 12. And when I'm all finished, I'm not going to do this on this video. I will put it in this $3 easel from Dollar Tree. Okay, so let's get started. All right, first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your tile thing out of the wrapper. We're going to be doing a really cute starfish for summer. Okay, and what we're going to do is you're going to trace whatever shape you want on here. This is what I did with the first one. So if I was happy with that pattern from that, I could use this as my pattern to do another, and I'm just going to use a Sharpie. It doesn't matter that this looks messy on the back because this is going to come off. So let me get this on. Okay, good enough. All right, and then you're just going to cut your shape out. So here's the front and here's the back. I'm a little nervous, you guys, about this painting technique. I hope it turns out good. We're going to be using Waverly paint from Walmart in 2 colors. One of them is called Pool and the other is called Peacock. And I'm going to be combining those 2. So you can see I'm just cutting this apart. I'm cutting out my shape. If it looks wonky or something, or I don't like the shape, I can always continue cutting it after I'm finished. You know, trim it up to make it look nice. And if you're wondering where did I get this shape for a starfish, I got this out of my brain. It's not perfect. It was just kind of what came out when I started trying to draw a starfish. So I don't have a pattern. And I'm not good enough with technology to know how to do that anyways. Okay, let me toss this. Alright, so this is what I have. And this is going to come right off. And you're going to toss it or keep it if you want to use it as a pattern to do more. Alright? And then what I did is I just laid down some wax paper because it's not wax paper, parchment paper, because it's so easy to clean up. And I did 2 coats, 2 messy coats on my wall tile of white Waverly chalk paint from Walmart. And this is what I got. Okay, so I'm going to set this one aside. And at the same time, I took my $3 board from Dollar Tree and I put 1 coat of that same white paint on it. I did not paint the back, and it is very messy. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to sand off some of the edge where like the drips are. And I'm just using my little mini sander, which if you want that info, let me know. This is going to look rustic anyway, so I'm not going to fuss with it too much. I am just famous for having drips. Okay, so let's just get that sand, the dust off of there. How's everyone doing today? Wow, there's 158 people on. That's awesome. You guys, don't leave. because I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can paint using a Scrubby kitchen sponge. Okay, so let's do our little board first. And I'm going to use a paper plate as my palette. This paint from Waverly at Walmart is called Peacock. And this one is called Pool. And I didn't have exactly the color that I was going to want, so we're going to make it. Good amount on there. I can always come back and do some more. And I'm just going to use a sponge brush to mix those 2 up. It doesn't even have to be mixed very well because I think that could create some interesting, something interesting. Okay, so I'm going to take my Scrubby sponge and I'm going to dip it in my paint. And then I'm going to tap it off a little bit, and we're going to use this to create some horizontal stripes. So I'm just basically going to lay it on. And I can do a little bit going the opposite direction, but look, this is what it looks like. You do want to start and end at the edge. And try to push down everywhere. But honestly, I think what makes this interesting is how it grabs in some places and not others. What do you guys think? Kind of different, huh? So now let's do the top. This is the first way that we're painting with a Scrubby kitchen sponge. And this sponge was, I don't know, 3 by 5 or something. I just cut it with some regular scissors. Okay, and I'm going all the way out to the edge. And I'm trying to press down everywhere. So let's come back. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that and get the paint off my fingers before I pick it up. What do you guys think? Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to kind of determine where is the center between these 2 lines. So, about right here is the center. Let's put a little dot. Okay, so I'm going to do this exact same thing in the center. And I think when I measured this, it was 2 and, let's see, it's about 2 3/4 inches. And this is a 12 by 12 board. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of eyeball this. And we're going to go across. Get some more paint. What do you guys think so far? Have you painted a surface? I know we've done distressing and all kinds of other fun things with a Scrubby sponge, but I haven't actually used it to paint stripes yet. Isn't that cute? Okay, so I'm going to set that aside and let's go on to our little starfish. So this is one of those raised Dollar Tree wall tiles. I love these. They're $1.25. I craft with these quite a bit, especially during the fall and Christmas. Here are 2 other projects that I was able to locate easily. This is a mason jar. And this is just that creamy color from Waverly with some dark green paint. And then this one was a star that was that creamy color paint from Waverly with a brown. And I used the Scrubby sponge to do this. I also used it to do the edging on this one. So I did, for Valentine's Day, we did hearts, we did blue Easter eggs that were really pretty, we did pumpkins, we did ornaments. So if your Dollar Tree has those self-adhesive wall tiles, grab a few, because they're not always there. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to use this same Scrubby sponge, what's left here, and I'm going to try to tap it off pretty good, and I'm just going to run it down down the little starfish, and it's going to grab on the places that are elevated, okay? So you come back and catch the little things that didn't get covered. All the raised areas is what I'm talking about. Okay. What do you guys think about this so far? Do you like it? Okay, what color blue is this? This is a combination because I didn't have the, I wanted sort of a turquoisey color. It's a combination of Waverly Peacock and Waverly Pool that I just poured out on my paper plate. And then I kind of mixed them up a little bit. And I want like the raised areas to grab some of my paint so that more of the design shows. So. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Terry says she likes it a lot. Yay! Today during my devotional, I do a devotional Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays at 12:30. It's called Go For It. We were talking about how important it is to take time to do the things that we love, because God created each one of us with a distinct, unique set of things that we love to do. And anyways, this kind of stuff definitely makes me happy. Okay, and now I'm going to try to kind of get a little bit around the edges. And this is all with the same Scrubby sponge. Ooh, and I need to get my glue gun out and get that heating. Picking up the other little raised areas that didn't get grabbed right away. And I'm going to get my edges too. This is the best project if you are messy, which is how I am. I would describe my crafting style as messy, for sure. Okay, so I'm just looking. I know I had seen an area that I didn't think had enough Oh, it was right here. What's so fun about these self-adhesive wall tiles is that you can create literally anything. You can create a pumpkin, you can create a star, you can create a Christmas ornament, you can create a heart, you could do a big mushroom. I'm really into mushrooms these days. You could do a starfish, a sand dollar, did I say heart? Anything for any of the holidays. Paint your thing either white or plaster. That's the creamy color that I love so much. That's Walmart brand, Waverly. This is white. And paint your surface the same color. And this just takes absolutely no time, and you can totally make something unique. I need to just stop fussing with this and say that it's good. I want it to look really messy. And it does. So I guess I've achieved that. Okay, I'm going to set this aside for a few minutes. And let's come back to our board. Did you see this? We painted it. We're going to do the edges. And I'm going to get my heating device out, and I'm also going to get out my hot gluing device and get those plugged in. What if you use Velcro on the back of your painted items and on the frame? That's brilliant. Or you could even use a magnet. I love that idea. I love having things that can be swappable. So you could do the this painting with black and then have an orange pumpkin on it at fall, or a brown acorn, and then you could do a Christmas tree, then you could do an ornament, then you could do hearts. And if you did this color on your background, on your wood piece, in a color like black, then you could swap out the centerpiece easy. Easy, easy. Okay. Let me get some of this going. I was so excited to come to you guys with this project that I didn't remember to plug anything in. Okay, I'm gonna just try to dry this a little bit so I don't smudge it while we're trying to do the sides. You guys can talk amongst yourselves or tell me what you think. When I'm all finished, let me know if you want the info on where everything came from. This board, this top wall tile, and the sponge came from Dollar Tree, and the paint is a Walmart paint. So this is, and you can use absolutely any kind of paint you want. Okay, let's say that's good enough. What's not dry are the places where I have big blobs. But, oh well. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to take my same scrubby sponge. Let me do that out of the way. Mr. Starfish. going to take my same Scrubby sponge and the paint that's still on here. And we're just going to drag it over the edges. I'll pick this up in just a second and show you. I like it super streaky like that. And here's the front. So I'm trying to hold it on places where I don't have big blobs. So tell me if you are planning any kind of a beach or pool vacation this summer, and where are you going? We really, unfortunately, are not. We are going to do a trip with my stepmother to New Orleans, and then we're going to go see our son in Bend, Oregon. So that's pretty much what we have going on. And I'm sure those will be great trips. I really need to go to the beach. Okay. So I do want on this, where the stripes are white, I do want to make sure that I can see. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me get all this paint off my hands. So if you missed the start, stay with us. What we were doing, what I was showing was how to do 2 different kinds of painting using a Scrubby sponge. And this is just a Scrubby sponge that I cut into this piece, and it is from Dollar Tree. So this is no brain surgery. You guys, this part turned out so good. It's making me want to go back to Dollar Tree and get about 10 more of these 12 by 12 wood panels and do a whole bunch of different colors. So let me hold it up so you can see. I'm running my stripes horizontal, and the width of the stripe is determined by the width of my sponge. So I just did the 2 edges and then I kind of eyeballed. It's not exactly in the center. Where to do the center, you can see it's a little bit closer up to this one. But isn't that pretty? I am thrilled with it so far. Okay, what do we want to be the top? I think we want that to be the top. All right. And what we're going to do next is figure out where we want to put our little starfish. And he's just going to get glued on here. And I don't even care if he goes over the edges a little bit, because I'm going to do this easel in white paint. And then I'm going to use the Scrubby to do streaky on it. Like, it'll look like this, kind of. This was a project that we did quite a while ago. See how I made the edge of my panel, and then I did the same thing basically to the little easel, which this piece right here is $3 at Dollar Tree Plus. The easel is $3, and then each one of these are $1.25. And on this one I have it elevated. I put some Jenga blocks behind it, but I don't think we're going to do that. Well, should we? Maybe we should. Let me see if I can grab some handy. Where are my Jenga blocks? Okay, I can use these. Here we go. I would like these better if they were painted so they could kind of disappear. So let's do that real quick. Let's just use some of this on them. This would be better, like I said, if I had painted in white, if I thought ahead, but sometimes I just get so excited about what we're going to do that I can't wait. Okay. Thank you. Don Miller says it's very nice. I appreciate that. So this idea of painting with a Scrubby, a board, and then using that Scrubby to do the raised areas on one of the Dollar Tree adhesive tiles, it could be made over absolutely any way that you want. I'm going to put these two Jenga blocks just like this and this. And actually, I'm going to turn them. Well, I guess neither side is going to be seen. Okay, so let's just glue it on. If I was more prepared, I might do one on both the sides, but let's say that's good. It's going to work just fine. And I want my starfish to be kind of off to the side a little wonky. So I'm going to just pull this up and put some glue on my Jenga block. Push that down, and let's get this one. And dun-da-da! Here we go. What do you guys think? Isn't it cute? Tell me what you guys think. And if you think you're going to try something like this, this particular 12 by 12 wood panel is from Dollar Tree Plus, but you can get these everywhere. So tell me what you think. I may come back and do these because these are feeling a little floppy. Yay, you guys are saying you love it. Yay! Alrighty, well, that's what I wanted to show you. And if you missed the beginning, come back and you can watch it on replay. This is a Scrubby kitchen sponge, and we used it to paint these streaky stripes and then to go over the top of our adhesive wall tile. Super easy. I didn't get any paintbrushes dirty. Really quick, really fun. And you could do these panels like with one color that would go with everything, like a black or a gray stripe. And then somebody suggested that you could do Velcro on your shapes so that you can swap them out from season to season. Alrighty, well, thank you so much for watching. Do this or this. It's a heart. Say something to me in the comments. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Nancy says it looks great. Bev says she loves it. Oh, patriotic colors. Rita said she could see this in patriotic colors. Oh my gosh, that is brilliant. You know what we could do? We could do blue on the top and red. And they could be narrower. You could hold your sponge this way rather than this way as you go across, so you could have more, like the sort of the vague impression of an American flag. And then you could do a star or something on the top. What do you guys think about that? Velcro's a great idea, yeah. Okay, well, I see lots of these, and lots of these coming up. I had so much fun creating this with you, and I hope you liked it too. Later today I'll get pictures. I think I am going to do 2 more Jenga blocks when I get off, and I'm also going to do this easel. And I will see you guys later. Bye everyone.